some of the re-signs that we do have, right? Some of the re-signs we do have, I'm like, okay, I think we might be okay, right? So let's talk about this and start it off with the first domino, if you want to say the fall. Well, no, technically the first domino was last night with Adam Butler being extended. So let's talk about that a little bit. So tap in with that, right? Because I think I just released a little short on that, but we could tap in for sure. So as we already know, right, Adam Butler has been extended. He has been re-signed as well, and the contract is dirt cheap, right? The contract is dirt cheap. You're looking at shit like 2 years or 16 mil, some shit like that, 8, whatever it is. But I think I posted it. Let me see. I definitely posted that mug on my channel. But looking at it, yeah, the deal is definitely. Oh no, that was Chin's deal. Butler is 3 years for 16.5 mil. So that's 3 years, which is beautiful. Beautiful deal, dog. I love that shit right there. I love seeing that move. Whoever, I believe it's still Tom Delaney, I believe. He cooking them motherfucking contracts up with the same goddamn cooks and chemists that Pablo had when he was in Narco. I swear to God, they cooking that shit up pure, raw in that shit. No way that this man is cooking up 3 years, 16.5 for an Adam Butler style player. They cooking that shit up like Pablo in there, man. There's no way that we cooking up these contracts like this, right? So this, I believe, was a big domino to fall. Now, he is on the older side. You're looking at 30 and shit, or whatever for D lineman. That's when the decline starts to happen. But if all goes according to plan, right? Say if at 6 we looking at a Mason Graham. Well, shit, there you go, right? You add the youth. You add that because you can't just let go of a rotational guy like this, right? And although I do think he's on the upper echelon when I talk about rotation, that can have a nasty connotation to it. You talk about rotational player. But still, right, when you look at like he's on the upper echelon of rotational D lineman, right? Where you putting him in, and I can get me about 5-6 sacks a season if he really gets it going and he really start opening it up, right? And that's not only to account to the fact that we didn't really even see this man next to Christian Wilkins last year. Didn't see it, right? Didn't see him next to Malcolm Kuntz and all these guys. And if we add a Mason Graham to the goddamn equation. What I say. And now I ain't even got to use the analogy for our quarterbacks because I thought back in the day it was going to be Aiden O'Connell and all this extra shit. And I'm like, hey, well, look, we're going to have shitty quarterback play. Well, your quarterback play going to be shitty too. But now we got Geno. So if you add Mason Graham to that motherfucker, we on your ass like back pockets. We're on your ass like back pockets. And I love the shit, man. That's what I'm talking about right there, bro. That was a beautiful first signing to start it off last night. And everybody, this is the thing. Like, you'll wake up today and you'll forget about all the shit, but we already re-signed Palomau. We've already re-signed Adam Butler. We've re-signed Meredith. Like, we've made moves. We've got our own guys back, right? I mean, it's just in this cycle, again, to reiterate, I'm just going to keep saying that shit, bro. To reiterate, multiple people were telling us that this free agency class was weak, weeks prior to this. So let's not be surprised and confused when we're not spending hella bread on a weak free agency class. Let's not be fucking confused. All right. It's top heavy, but after the top goes, I mean, why the fuck are we spending bread on mid when we can find if it's going to be a player where it's low risk, high reward, or it's one of those where you don't know, like it's middle of the pack type of signing, find the best fit available then, if that's the case. Instead of just saying, oh, it's a name. Nah, fit. That's where we at. So Adam Butler kicked it off last night, right?